Hello Virgo, and welcome to your reading. So this will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If you guys are dealing with a Virgo and you're watching, then cross watcher. This message, wow, your cards are coming around. This message might make more sense to you. And these are timeless readings. Okay, I cannot believe this, guys. I shuffled the deck so much. And everybody that's done, I'm like halfway through the zodiac signs. I started at Pisces and we're at Virgo now. Everybody has got the Hanged Man card. So I will highlight this, right? Maybe we're sharing a general energy of getting ourselves unstuck. There could be lessons to learn here about patience, or you really could be dealing with the Pisces because this is the Pisces card. So I definitely want to highlight that. However, we've also got 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Empress. There's something holding you back. This feels a little bit of a difficult situation, to be honest. It feels more household. So that could be a roommate, it could be your partner. Whoever you live with, right? There's something going on because there's a little bit of sorrow here, Virgo, about, it's interesting because how I'm feeling is like it's the sorrow about a better tomorrow. And so you may be like, oh my God, there is no better tomorrow. Like I'm stuck in this pattern. I'm stuck. And I don't know if you'd even label it a pattern. That's just how I see it. But you're stuck in this pattern, right? And so you're like, oh my God, like, how do I get out of this? It's never ending. I'm stuck in this depression or stuck in this dark night of the soul. And you feel there's no hope with this 5 of Pentacles. So you might even feel a little bit alone. I don't know if you're shutting yourself off from the world, because the 5 of Pentacles is a little bit of like an isolated energy, but I feel like you might be shutting yourself off from the world. Be careful that you don't isolate too much, right? It's okay if we take some time to like go in hermit mode and kind of protect our energies. And but if it turns into like, okay, I'm not seeing anyone or doing anything, this is like the slippery slope, and it feels like a slippery slope with you, meaning maybe you've done this before where it's like, okay, I stop answering texts for no reason. Well, it's not for no reason, right? You're just going through something. But here it is. Self-care is extremely highlighted here with the Empress. Like extremely, like I want to do it on all caps and like underline it like 3 times and circle it and make it bold. Like we really need to do that because right, and that's probably why you've been so stuck for so long, is because I don't know if you maybe lost your way, because the 10 of Cups, it's interesting. The 10 of Cups feels like this fear. Oh, you know what it was? Oh my God. The 10 of Cups is coming in with this like fairy tale storyland. And so you probably got your heart broken, right? And I don't know if you're actually in the grieving process or, yeah, to be honest, it literally feels like somebody stomped all over your heart. But there was like no turning back. Like there was no looking back, meaning like that person, it ended. It could be a cold, abrupt ending, but again, here it is. It's if you are wondering if they're going to come back, I feel like it's over. It's over. Sorry, there's a bee here on me, and I'm like, I love the bees. I love them. I want them to land on me. It was like laying on my leg. I was trying to get them on my hand. Sorry, it's very distracting, but I love the bees. Anyway, so the bees are here. Maybe there's a bee spirit animal for you. Bees are all about community, right? The hive mind, instead of I'm very much like obsessed with where the bees at right now. So hey, listen, I don't believe in accidents or coincidences. So it is flying here for you, Virgo, meaning like, oh yeah, oh, I thought I put my hand on it. I was like, oh no, I don't want to smush it. Oh, it's on my smoothie. Oh yeah, you want that smoothie, huh? Please don't. Thank you. Okay. All right. Sorry, totally distracted here. Here's the thing. Bees are all about community, right? They do things together. We're better together than apart. So I think the bee is here to give you a message saying like, hey, don't do this alone. You need to reach out to your friends, your family, supportive people, because that's going to help restore the balance with the 6 of, even like faith and stuff, but the 6 of Pentacles. And so I feel like that's needed here for you. The world is wanting to offer you something. It keeps wanting to go in my smoothie. I know. I got a beautiful green here smoothie. You want it too. My psychic smoothie. Oh, can't have it. Can't have it. Okay. Man. Okay. Sorry. I totally, the bee is like got me pretty much preoccupied. So listen, there also could be something about preoccupation. Ooh, I set the deck down upside down and look at, there's the King of Cups. Okay. Oh man, there's a few energies here I want to say. I'll come back to this offer. I want to say with the King of Cups that's here, I don't know. It's like I'm feeling this energy. It's like all hail something, like the king, like worship energy. Like I rarely read the king like that, but that's what it's coming out. And so here's what I want to say with this. I don't want you to put anybody on a pedestal. I don't know if this is the ex-lover or what's going on, or if this is just other people who have their shit together and you're just like, man, they're up here and I'm down here and I can't, you know? But I don't want you to do that, because anytime you put anything or anyone on a pedestal, it like pushes them away if it's a person. But I also don't want it to diminish your mental capacities, your emotional stability and stuff, because I don't want you to be like, man, I'll never get there, because you can get there, right? You have the Empress here, also here to help you, and it's like holding your hand. It's a very motherly energy, but I think for you, you're gonna have to like take the reins here, and you have to be that like mother, right, with yourself, and providing all that self-love and self-care and self-nourishing yourself back to like, what is it like you nourish someone back from like sickness or whatever, nourish their health. Well, I don't know, there's some like saying, but anyways, that's what you're gonna have to do for yourself here. However, you don't have to do it alone. Like, you focus on your self-care, but here it is, there's this community energy, right, with the bee that I was trying to talk about. And so I think that's what the Page of Cups is here saying. That's the offer, and I don't want you to miss it. So if somebody's reaching out, right, I don't want you to be like, I'm too much of a burden, like I don't want to damper their mood, I don't want to like have to deal with their I don't want them to have to deal with my problems, I don't want to be like all that energy of, I think that you think it might be burdensome. I think no, I think you do need to reach out. I think that it like takes a village here, and I think that the more people you can surround yourself with to keep you high vibe and a lot of good energies and positivity and to like help, and maybe just be the one who maybe you have someone who you can lean on just to vent and release and just be with. But I think also getting out and doing activities, like I think the community is going to be good. I don't think it's just one person. Sometimes you're like the best friend, you're like, I can call them and cry to them and scream at them, like whatever's going on, and I just like release with them, right? But it's like also at the same time, I feel like you need to be a little bit with, it's like a lot of people, so maybe it's a therapist, and maybe it's that you're out at an event, or maybe you're this, or maybe, but just, I feel like community, it feels like a lot of people here. Let's look towards the outcome. So I think community is going to be really important versus the state that it looks like you're in of like isolation, because it feels a little bit like just despair and loneliness, and I want you to get out of that depressive state. And it feels like the way to do it is by leaning on people, and it's not just one person, it's multiple people. But the final two out cards are here. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so we have the King of Swords with the Nine of Swords. So okay, the Nine of Swords is coming in very much, it's like a thought pattern. So if you're having a bunch of negative thoughts, like I want you to check them and like clear, cancel, delete, or like start saying too positive and on top of it, because that Nine of Swords is going to bring in that anxiety, that fear, and I'm not good enough and all that stuff, and there's a lot of worrisome energy. So if you keep telling yourself whatever negative belief, right, you have about yourself, I want you to stop that, right? Clear, cut, cancel, delete, and then reinforce it with some positivity. Because I think the King of Swords is here. It's like where you're developing. It's where you're going to go to. But it's a process. And I do see you getting there. But I don't think that... and it's okay. Like sometimes we can't do things on our own, right? And we have to reach out to others for help. And there's no shame in that, like asking for help and stuff. But I think that that is going to be a key that's going to get you to this other side, right? You need to start focusing on you and your self-care, like at home, and what's going to activate more self-love. But I think also getting out and being around people, that's like, it's like one day at a time to get you to this king status, right? Where then it's like, because again, we have two swords as the last, as the outcome cards. And so I think it's a big thing about thought patterns, right? So here I am worried about whatever it is, whatever you view on yourself, but I think you can rise to the top. It's almost like a shift going from negative to positive, right? That even can be some reprogramming of the subconscious mind you might be doing, right? Like speaking into existence new realities. If you're working with that, especially with the thought patterns, I think it's really just watching the way you speak to yourself and replacing it with positivity, and then you'll notice, wow, how quickly you can start to shift, right? When you work with that energy. So Virgo, all is not lost. There's a lot of hope, and it's time to get yourself unstuck, and it's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to mourn this loss and acknowledge it for what it was, but then let's, after we grieve it, like leave in the past so you can move forward and you can level up. Because it's like you went from 10 of Cups, and then now you're stuck in the Hanged Man, but you're going to go to King of Swords, if that makes sense, right? Okay, so Virgo is a good place to wrap up your reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you got anything on this video, do me a favor with that thumbs up button so I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications. I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages, because that next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, be blessed.